Hey everyone, I'm Alex Thompson, and my world shattered the night I typed my fiance's password, Alex Loves Sarah 92, into her laptop and saw invalid. 5 years of trust gone in a second. It was a rainy Tuesday in Seattle, and I just wanted to fix our glitching Netflix. But that locked screen felt like a wall between us. What was Sarah hiding? In that moment, dread hit me like a tidal wave, whispering one question: is this the end of us? If you've ever felt that spark of suspicion in a relationship, hit that like button, drop your story in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life confessions. Let's dive in. Sarah and I had built a life together over 5 years in our cozy Capitol Hill apartment. We met at a tech conference. She's a graphic designer with a knack for bold colors. I'm a software engineer who lives in code. It was love at first sight, cemented by shared passwords, open phones, and late-night talks. So, when her laptop rejected our shared password, it wasn't just a glitch, it felt like betrayal. That night, I didn't confront her. She was in the kitchen, stirring marinara, her brown hair in a messy bun, humming softly. "Dinner's almost ready, babe," she called, oblivious to my racing thoughts. I forced a smile, but my mind churned. Why now? Is there someone else? We'd been bickering lately, my late coding sessions, her freelance deadlines, but nothing hinted at secrets until this. After dinner, I waited until her breathing steadied in bed. Her phone, charging on the nightstand, still used our anniversary code. I hesitated, guilt twisting my gut. We'd promised no snooping. But I unlocked it, heart pounding. Messages seemed normal. Her mom, her best friend Mia. Then a text from Mia. Changed it. Can't risk him finding out. My hands shook as I set the phone down. The room too quiet. Finding out what? Morning coffee was tense. "Morning, love," I said, kissing her forehead. Her smile faltered, fingers fidgeting with her mug. "You okay? You look tired." "Just work," she mumbled, voice cracking slightly. I nodded, but doubt screamed. She's lying. At work, I couldn't focus, code errors piling up as I replayed her distance. Canceled date nights, girls' trips with Mia. Mia, Amelia, was Sarah's college bestie, always single, always at some rooftop party. Was she covering for Sarah? That evening, over tacos, I tested her. "Hey, your laptop password, did it change? I tried for Netflix." Her fork froze, eyes darting to her plate. "Oh, yeah, a security thing. Why?" Liar, I thought, my chest tightening. That night, I lay awake, cataloging red flags. Her whispered calls in the bathroom, a new jasmine perfume, the way she'd tilt her screen away. Suspense built like static. Days later, I confided in Jake, my coworker with a scruffy beard and zero filter. Over beers at a dive bar, I spilled. "She's hiding something, man." Jake leaned back. "Sounds off. Check her browser history or tail her." I laughed, but his words stuck. Back home, I checked our shared desktop. History? Wiped clean. She's covering tracks. Tension coiled tighter. Then a clue. Her phone buzzed with a notification from an encrypted app. Meeting confirmed. Don't tell Alex. My pulse raced. Affair? With who? Her boss? A stranger? Desperation pushed me to a dark decision. I'd follow her. I know, creepy, but doubt does that. Friday, she said she was meeting Mia for drinks. I stayed late at work, but trailed her car to a downtown bar, rain streaking my windshield. Crouching outside, I peered through the fogged window. The place glowed with neon beer signs, jazz humming faintly. Sarah leaned toward a tall guy, his sharp jawline catching the light. Mia laughed, but Sarah's eyes flicked nervously as he slid an envelope across the table. No kiss, but their closeness screamed secrets. My fists clenched. Proof? But something felt off. Why an envelope? I slipped away before she saw me, heart hammering. At home, I paced, questions multiplying. Drugs? Money? Blackmail? Sarah returned, smelling of wine. "Good night?" I asked, voice steady. "Just girl talk," she said, avoiding my eyes. Betrayal simmered as I lay beside her, the rain outside mirroring my turmoil. That password change was just the start. Something bigger was coming, and I wasn't sure our love could weather it.
It's Alex again, and if you missed part 1, catch up. The password change was just the tip of the iceberg. That bar scene with Sarah and some guy passing envelopes haunted me. Who was he? What was she hiding? Our Seattle apartment felt like a stage for secrets, and I was done playing the clueless fiancé. I needed answers. Saturday, Sarah said she had a work errand. Perfect. While she was out, I grabbed her laptop. New password? Locked. As a coder, I knew workarounds. Using recovery mode, I reset it, guilt gnawing, but betrayal stinging worse. Her files seemed normal, design mock-ups, our vacation photos. Then, in a folder labeled personal, I found scans, medical records, appointments with a Dr. Harlan, dated after the password change. Is she sick? A note read, discuss options with Mia. Options for what? Cancer? My throat tightened. I closed the laptop as Sarah returned, a pharmacy bag in hand. Headache meds, she said, too fast. I nodded, but suspicion crackled. Over pizza that night, I probed. You seem off. Everything okay? She sighed, fidgeting with her napkin. Work, family stuff. Lie. Her mom was fine. We'd Skyped her Sunday. You're acting weird too, Alex, she snapped. I deflected. Just worried. Love you. But inside, do you love me? Next morning, I called Mia. She's always been Sarah's shadow, bubbly with a laugh that fills rooms. I remembered her at our engagement party, whispering to Sarah, I've got your back, always. Now I needed truth. Hey Mia, is Sarah okay? She's been distant. Silence. Yeah? Why? Saw you at the bar Friday. Click. She hung up. Gotcha. Hours later, Sarah stormed in. Mia said you called. Are you spying? Her eyes blazed. I snapped back. Spying? You changed your password. Who's the guy with the envelope? She froze. What guy? Don't play dumb. Tears welled. Alex, it's not what you think. She grabbed her keys and left, the door slamming. Alone, I spiraled. Affair? Emotional baggage? I drove to Jake's. She's cheating, I ranted, pacing his cluttered apartment. Jake poured whiskey. Talk to her, man, not this stalker crap. Temptation lingered, though. Back home, Sarah was asleep. I checked her phone. A message from Dr. H. Harlan? Results in. Call me. Then a photo. An ultrasound. Pregnant? But why hide it? Unless not mine. Sleep evaded me. Morning came. Sarah acted normal, brewing coffee. We need to talk, I said. She nodded, wary. About what? The secrets, the calls, everything. She bit her lip. Alex, I can't yet. Trust me. Trust? Shattered. That afternoon, she left for a coffee with Mia. I followed to a clinic, Dr. Harlan's office. Through the window, I saw Sarah, Mia, and the bar guy. He hugged her, and my world cracked. I sped home, packed a bag, ready to leave, but curiosity held me. Sarah returned, eyes red. Alex, sit. Her voice trembled. I've been seeing a specialist. It's about us. Fertility issues? The guy's Mia's brother, a lawyer, helping with paperwork. Paperwork? I changed the password to research options. I didn't want you worried. Options for what? Adoption? Divorce? Late that night, I found an email folder. Options. One subject, surrogacy agreement. Another, to Dr. Mark, mentioned past choices affecting tests. Surrogacy? Past choices? Was she planning a family without me? Or hiding something deeper, tied to an ex? I confronted her. Sarah, I saw the emails. Surrogacy? Who's Mark? She gasped. How did you? It's complicated. Tears spilled. She'd known about her infertility for months, consulting Mia's brother for legal help. I thought you'd leave if we couldn't have kids naturally. Then, the deeper twist. Mark's an old college fling, now a fertility doctor. I emailed him for advice, panicked about old mistakes showing up in tests. My jealousy flared. An ex? Seriously? She sobbed. It was nothing, just medical. But her email mentioned old times, a phrase that stung. Trust crumbled further. I need air, I said, storming out. In the cool night, I drove aimlessly, her calls buzzing unanswered. The real betrayal wasn't an affair. It was the silence that let my fears run wild.
Hey, it's Alex again, and if you've stuck with me through parts 1 and 2, you're as tangled in this mess as I was, teetering on the edge of heartbreak. That password change on Sarah's laptop sparked a firestorm of suspicion, secret meetings, cryptic emails, an ex named Mark. By the end of part 2, I'd learned her infertility drove her silence, not an affair. But the sting of her secrecy, especially contacting an ex, left our trust in shards. Could we rebuild? Let's close this out. I spent that night at Jake's, his lumpy couch a temporary refuge from the chaos. Jake, my bearded coworker with a knack for cutting through nonsense, cracked a beer. Infertility's heavy, man, he said, leaning back in his cluttered living room, vinyl records stacked haphazardly. But emailing an ex? That's a gut punch. I nodded, staring at the bottle in my hand. Did Sarah hide it to protect me, or because she didn't trust me to stay? That phrase in her email to Mark, old times, felt like a ghost slipping between us, whispering doubts about her past and our future. Morning light filtered through Jake's grimy window, and I knew I couldn't hide forever. Driving home, Seattle's drizzle mirrored my mood, gray, uncertain. Sarah was waiting on our couch, the same one where I'd first tried her laptop password, now a symbol of our fractured trust. Her eyes were puffy, her hands twisting a tissue. "Alex, please listen," she whispered, voice raw. I sat, bracing for whatever came next. She spilled it all. 6 months ago, a routine checkup revealed her infertility, a blow she hadn't seen coming. "I felt broken," she said, tears spilling, "like I'd failed you." She'd changed her laptop password to hide frantic searches, fertility treatments, adoption, surrogacy. "I didn't want to burden you until I had answers." Her voice cracked, and I felt my anger waver. "Burden?" I said, sharper than intended. "Sarah, we're a team. Why go to Mark?" She sighed, wiping her eyes. "He's Mia's half-brother, a fertility specialist now. It was just medical advice, nothing more. He was a stupid college fling one night, years before you." I panicked, thinking DNA tests might dig up old shame. The truth unfurled like a knotted rope loosening. Mark, the guy at the bar, wasn't a lover, but a lawyer and doctor, helping through Mia's family ties. That envelope? Surrogacy contracts, not secrets. "I hid it because I thought you'd blame me," Sarah said, her voice barely audible, "or leave for someone who could give you kids naturally." Her fear hit me like a wave, fear of losing me, rooted in her mom's endless pressure for grandkids, in society's quiet judgment of women who can't. My heart softened. We've both been idiots, haven't we? I took a breath and owned my part. "I'm sorry," I said, meeting her eyes. "I snooped, followed you, assumed the worst. I broke our trust too." She nodded, a tear-streaked smile breaking through. "No more secrets, Alex. Deal?" "Deal," I said, squeezing her hand. We sat there, the silence heavy but healing, like rain after a storm. Over the next hours, we talked, raw, vulnerable, no filters. I learned her secrecy grew from childhood, her mom's voice echoing, "A woman's worth is her family." My paranoia? A scar from a high school girlfriend who cheated, leaving me to question every locked door. We decided to face the future together. Couples therapy, fertility specialists, no pressure on kids. "We've got time," Sarah said, and for the first time in weeks, I believed her. Months later, we're stronger, forged in that fire. Sarah's health has improved with treatment, surrogacy is on hold, maybe forever. We share passwords again, but with boundaries, trust, not surveillance. Every night, we share one truth, big or small. "I'm scared of failing at work," or "I love how you hum off key." It's our glue, keeping us tethered. Reflecting back, I barely recognized the Alex who hacked laptops and tailed cars. Suspicion turned me into a stranger, driven by fear of losing her. Sarah's silence wasn't betrayal, but shame, amplified by a world that measures women by motherhood. In therapy, we unpacked it all. My trust issues, her anxiety, the weight of unspoken expectations. Jake, over beers weeks later, smirked. "Told you to talk, not play Sherlock." His bluntness landed. Snooping nearly cost me everything. One evening, I saw Sarah's laptop open on our coffee cable. I typed "Alex loves Sarah 92, half expecting a glitch. It worked. That tiny act, her leaving it unchanged, spoke louder than any vow. If I'd just asked about that password instead of spiraling, we'd have skipped months of pain. This isn't just our story, it's a warning. A password change, a locked phone, a whispered call, sometimes they hide pain, not betrayal. Don't let assumptions write your ending. I think back to that rainy night, the invalid message glowing on her screen. It wasn't the end, but a beginning, a chance to rebuild stronger. We're not perfect. We still argue over dishes or my coding marathons, but we talk now, really talk. Last weekend, Mia threw a barbecue, and Sarah laughed louder than I'd heard in months, her arm around me as Mark, now just a family friend, grilled burgers. Seeing her happy, unguarded, I knew we'd made it through. Thanks for riding this roller coaster with me. If this story hit you, maybe you've misjudged a partner's secret too, hit that like button, share your story in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life confessions. What's the smallest thing that ever sparked your biggest fight? Let me know below. Until next time, keep talking. It's the only way to keep the cracks from growing.